As we heard from Zach this morning, the legal industry is just beginning an exciting, arguably scary, and arguably existential journey. Law firm leaders are under immense pressure to innovate with generative AI. When they're navigating an AI landscape that's chaotic and changing by the minute. And the problem is the models are changing by the minute. Something that's state of the art today could be obsolete in 3 months. We also don't know exactly what we need. It's not like we can just go build or buy for 4, 5, or 6 known use cases. This is path-breaking technology. We need to experiment in a hands-on way at scale and be able to nimbly test for value. And we have to find a way to comply with an evolving patchwork of policies from clients and regulators and even our own enterprises at scale. And we have to do that all while protecting client trust, safeguarding our most sensitive data, and positioning ourselves for the future. That's why we built Lega, to help visionary law firm leaders safely explore the generative AI landscape. Let me tell you how it works. The Lega platform has 2 halves, the Lega Lab, where you can create and iterate, and the Lega Gateway, where you can monitor and learn. In the lab, we try to make it as easy as possible for firms to safely create and test AI apps. And we do that by letting them bring their own trusted and approved resources in, like a Azure OpenAI model suite they've spun up. And we empower business stakeholders, not just technologists and engineers, to build and iterate apps. There's a model sandbox where they can test models side by side to see if that latest model really is a huge step up. There's a prompt library where they can build reusable, parameterized prompts to supercharge that general firm chatbot, which is where most law firms start. But most importantly, we give them the ability to build use case specific apps that are optimized for a particular task. So the end user no longer needs to prompt engineer their way to success. The innovation team can give them a pre-configured app with the right model, the right instructions, even the right UI. So the user can show up, click a few buttons, click go, and get value. And all the traffic on those apps, no matter what back-end model is driving all of them, is flowing through a single gateway. So you have a comprehensive picture of who's doing what and what data is going where. And that's critical for that compliance exercise so you can adhere to your policy obligations. And we give you a tool set for that. We give you a way to remind users just in time with compliance checkpoints how the policies that they're subject to apply to this app today on this changing landscape. And we let you monitor for it at scale with a prompt analyzer that will flag issues against policies you've registered, like outside counsel guidelines, for example, so you can act accordingly. So let's talk about why this is important. When you have the Lega Lab and when you have the Lega Gateway, you have the speed and the safety you need to meet this moment. The platform helps you take control and have a safe, affordable jumpstart to learning and preparedness. And you can create the safety to explore so you can get more diverse explorers into the field, helping you find value and find opportunities. And you can make informed decisions about where to build and where to buy so you're not wasting precious time and you're not incurring huge amounts of supply chain risk that's going to be a killer when the market moves, because it absolutely will. And at the end of the day, when you put this all together, you can be in a position where you're not scrambling to keep up constantly. You're one step ahead and you feel like you're in control. You know what's hype and what's real because you've tested for it. You know that your users are using these tools in a compliant way. And so in sum, what Lega is trying to do is to help these forward-thinking, visionary law firm leaders cultivate the confidence and the strategic clarity they need to lead boldly into this uncertain future. So in our last 30 seconds, let me just tell you very briefly about who we are and where we are in our journey. This company started by collaborating with a wonderful cohort of early adopters and law firms and law companies, a couple of which are mentioned here. They helped us test our assumptions and refine our feature set. We didn't just learn a lot with them, we actually experienced pretty tremendous growth with them. Just on those early adopters in the last 12 months, our net revenue retention was 250%. When it became clear we'd found product market fit, I went out and brought on one of the most experienced and brilliant legal tech minds in the market, Rob Ciccone, to lead our technology efforts. And over the last 6 months, We've rebuilt from scratch an enterprise-grade platform that is ready for scale that I'm excited to say went into production on Monday, 2 days ago. So our ask for this audience, we would love basically to talk with all of you, but depending on what hat you wear, we'd love to see whether we can help or maybe start a conversation about joining us on the journey. Thank you so much.